Welcome to the show. Today, I'm going to try and answer a few questions regarding the origins of the podcast and what the focus is going to be. There's more than enough available resources online relating to how you can improve your business through better branding or how you can improve your business by paying attention to the underlying subject matter. Now, what that means is that if you go online and do a cursory search for branding, you'll be able to find lots of things that apply to you. Branding for wedding photographers, branding for wedding planners, or whatever your business is. But the focus is going to be on the wedding industry because I believe that it is an underserved market in the podcast and content space. Okay, yeah, so there's more than enough available resources when it comes to learning how to improve your business when you're dealing with branding or trying to improve the underlying technique. In other words, that means there's a lot of material out there which also shows you how to improve your business by being a better photographer, being a better wedding planner, or being a better cake artist. And I believe that there is more to that when it comes to improving your business. There's more to branding and there's more to technique in improving your business. Another reason why I'm setting up this podcast is because most of the available resources, either online or offline, if you search Amazon or whatever bookstores that you have, you see that all the resources available when it comes to sales relate either to car sales, medical sales, construction sales, online sales and marketing, real estate, and other forms of complex sale situations. Now, the focus of the podcast is going to be on the personal sale and personal selling. I'm not going to focus on online sales and marketing, which most people think of as online funnels, online ads, Instagram ads, Facebook ads, click-through rates, online lead generation, and those sorts of things, because there's a plethora of resources available where you can find where you can learn how to do that. Now, what is personal sales? Personal sales, which is the preferred term that I like to use, is also referred to as personal selling. So, for those of you who studied marketing or maybe business management in the university, that's the headline under which you would find these sorts of topics that we're talking about. So under marketing, you would have personal selling. Now, personal sales or personal selling is a situation where people, that's wedding vendors like you and I, meet customers face to face to promote their products or services. In other words, that will be situations where I meet my clients either at wedding fairs or in their office, or I have them come over to mine and I try to promote my service, which is wedding photography. Now, this also covers situations where wedding vendors meet in the flesh or engage over the phone with brides and grooms. So personal selling isn't just limited to face-to-face situations, but it also covers situations where the interaction is happening over the phone. Now, I must confess going forward that is my personal bias. So you will find that I do a lot of my selling over the phone, and it is something that I would strongly recommend for various reasons as we go forward. So, in personal sales, our attitude, our appearance, and our speciality or our credibility is key. So, what that means is this: the way that you come across to the customer is really important. If you show up and you're mousy around them, that is not going to help in personal sales. If your appearance is either shabby or not what they expect, that is not going to help you in personal sales. And if you do not display enough credibility, either when you speak or if you have a look at your online resources, your website, your Instagram, or whatever it is that you have, if they can't see that you're a true professional who specializes in this, then these are going to hurt you in personal sales. So these are going to be some of the things that we'll touch on in the future, and this also shows how all the other things that I mentioned earlier in the podcast are related, because you can see that there's a bit of branding that might go into all of this when it comes to tweaking your online assets and your online resources to make sure that they pass you off as a credible professional. Now, what to expect going forward from the podcast? I'm going to have weekly updates on the podcast when it is convenient. I'm also going to focus on live and unedited recordings because I don't want to throw any other I don't want to throw anything into the process that is going to make me less enthusiastic about putting these recordings up. So because of that, I'm going to apologize now for instances in the future where you have background noise, because for now I'm going to prioritize getting the message out rather than having a perfect recording. So if the best time that I can find to have the recording done is in the car, then I apologize that you might hear traffic outside or the air conditioner of the car or whatever. Or if I have to do it at home, then you might hear the kids in the background. Like I said, my focus is going to be on making sure that the message gets out. And maybe after we've gotten some traction, I can worry about having perfect recordings, a perfect microphone, and things like that. So that is the origin. That's enough about the origin and the focus of the podcast. Subscribe on Stitcher or Apple Podcast or whatever catcher you use. Also, please rate and comment on the podcast, or you can also DM me, that is, send me a direct message on Instagram. I'm on Instagram at AYEDE_photography. That is Ayede Photography. Okay, let me use the phonetic alphabet so that it's easier for you to spell. That is A for Alpha, Y for Yankee, E for Echo, D for Delta, E for Echo. Alpha, Yankee, Echo, Delta, Echo. So Ayede_photography. Thank you very much for listening, and I'm looking forward to having you guys listening in on the next episode.